So I said I'd say a bit more about what this device is actually used for. The first thing to note is that the main home screen defaults around navigation. This is a device designed for people who either want a rugged large screen sat-nav or who are in a vehicle a lot of the time and need other applications, for example vehicle checks or service forms to fill in. So that main home screen is a standard TomTom navigation. This is the truck map variant I've got here, so I can actually put in the dimensions for the vehicle, height, weight, width, even hazmat capability, and it won't route me down roads I shouldn't be going down. If I do approach a restriction, it will make an audible noise. It will also flash things on screen and stop me from going towards that low bridge or whatever it is I'm approaching. I can change the vehicle type and just put it back to a standard car profile as well, and go back to the screen. So all the standard features that you've got. If I go back to another destination, McDonald's, always a favourite, it will route in the standard way. You can add way markers, you can go via different positions, and you will see traffic information if you've got data available. There's a SIM card slot so you can put into it to get data, and it connects via Wi-Fi as well. So that's the standard default screen. However, I can show a split screen with part navigation and part something else. I mentioned before that this device has on the mount the capability to connect to in-vehicle cameras. I could show the in-vehicle camera screen on part of the screen all the time, and then when it selects maybe left turn or reverse, you could actually flick the screen to being all a camera screen. That then stops you having to have a navigation device, maybe a tablet for filling in forms, vehicle checks, doing work on site, and then a camera screen in the cab of the vehicle, where it gets very messy and very distracting for the driver. Also cost-wise, as I mentioned, this is not a low-cost device, but you've got 4 or 3 devices there that this can replace and just be one device and be very strong and rugged on the dashboard. So if we go into the standard area for the other applications, you can see that this device has Google Play Store. So you can actually connect to Google Play and download additional applications. It runs Android 9, so it has a concept of users and administrators, which later versions of Android did not. So you could actually lock this down and put applications on there for your drivers. I've actually installed a quick vehicle check application, won't be oriented to it correctly, but you can go into there and do your vehicle check and send it remotely to your fleet administrator straight from the device. So that's all I want to say for now about the standard use of the device. Very, very simple and very straightforward, large icons designed for someone who's in the field and in a vehicle. One clever thing I will do, however, I'm just going to put on quite a thick walking glove, rubber front to the glove, quite thick material. I can still use the device with the glove on. That's something that you would not be able to do with a standard consumer device. So if I'm in the field, it's cold weather like it is at the moment, I can still use that device with the glove on, and I can go through it and access important things like Jelly Defence tower games there, and use the device in field even though I've got thick gloves on my hands. So next we'll look a bit at the ruggedization of this device.